Good morning. Welcome to Seed to Soul podcast. I'm your host, Allison Walls. I am a Christian wife, mother, oil lover, licensed social worker who has a passion for helping people just live their best lives. Today I have with me Kari Gritz, my coworker slash friend. You know, when you get to work together all the time, you become friends, I hope.
You start to know things.
Shh, we're not talking about those things today. Okay. This is episode number 12, guys. We are talking, our title today, because I like cute titles, is Scented Pages and Peaceful Spaces. And I didn't think about that. That was total AI, but hey, it's awesome. Let's start with a reset today. Let's think of a negative emotion that you have been feeling today, this week, and where are you feeling that in your body? I feel like I've been super stressed all week and I've held it in my jaws and my shoulders, I feel scrunched. Why are you feeling that? Think of the one situation that is making you feel that negative emotion. Once you have all of those three pieces, we are going to take 3 different oils: Stress Away, lavender, and frankincense. And we're going to do a drop of each in your hand. I need more Stress Away.
Double the dose.
I do. Okay, rub them together. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to think about that emotion, where it's in your body, and you're going to breathe it into the image of what's making you feel that way. And you're going to do that until you feel a shift and just feel calm, okay? Once it feels complete, you can rub the extra oil all over the place. Put it in your hair. If you're a guy, don't forget to put it in your beard, because beards are the best diffusers for guys.
Really?
They
So
are.
grow a beard.
Yeah, grow a beard.
That's what I heard her say. Grow a beard.
Every woman now needs a beard so you have a good diffuser. Or you can use your hair, but whatever, we don't judge here. No judgment. Thanks for doing that. So now we're centered and calm and focused, because let me tell you, I feel like my brain was all over this morning.
Was it okay if you were my stressor?
Yeah. I'm still here though. I didn't go away.
She
Sorry.
did go away. I didn't sniff her away.
Sorry. That would have been awkward. All of a sudden, then you would have had to run the show by yourself.
Oh gosh, no.
See, things happen for a reason. Okay. My next favorite part of our intro is, what are we drinking? I haven't changed it, guys. I really need to move on with my life, but I'm still stuck on this vanilla matcha with a cherry cold foam. It's delicious. Kari, what are you drinking? Please tell us.
I have tried to broaden her horizons, but she's kind of stuck. Well, I'm stuck too. I'm a coffee snob. This is a peppermint mocha, skim milk, 1 shot extra hot, no whip. And I should have had to put half the peppermint because it's too strong. But that's my fault. I should have asked.
Okay, well, there we go.
So I drink peppermint mocha or raspberry mocha. That's it.
Huh.
Even though everybody thinks I'm like a coffee lover,
Right.
no, I'm a coffee snob.
So why do you think you like the peppermint and the raspberry mochas? Like, it's just the flavor?
One's fruity, one's pepperminty. One feels like Christmas.
Oh.
One, I don't know, it's the only fruit I like in there. All the rest of them are too sweet. I
Oh.
don't like the strawberry or the cherry. Plus, when you go to coffee shops, you very rarely have too many fruits.
Valid point.
Raspberry's kind of your deal. I don't like your hazelnut,
Mm.
too much. So, yeah, I'm a snob.
They have a lot of good things here.
Mhm.
That's why I like coming here, is because it's not like I'll drink coffee, but it's not all about the coffee. I am going to my new goal. I love chai tea, but I need to find a good way to make a good chai latte here. So I'm going to work with the people about a chai latte.
You're going to work with the baristas
Yeah.
to do it your way?
To do it my way. Well, that's what we did with this matcha, because I like matchas, and me and Casey, shout out to Casey. Casey helped me create this new vanilla matcha. But then Patty was telling me a salted caramel matcha.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, guys, we're gonna be more exploring here. I'm gonna have to have
we
a coffee
are
day.
already off to a great start here.
What's up?
We have a couple commenters already.
Ooh,
Oh, boy.
First on YouTube, we have Sam saying, try the peach boba milk tea.
ooh,
Boba milk tea.
Ugh.
I can't do boba. That's chunks.
but like these are like juicy, bursting. I don't know. I love their bobas.
I don't like chunks in my liquid drinks.
Okay.
But Allison is willing to try
I
it.
will try the peach boba milk tea.
I don't eat boba at all.
Oh, I love boba.
And then on Facebook here, I do apologize if I butchered this name. Please correct me. Enos M. Schwarzenturber?
oh, Enos. Hi, Enos.
She says, I think it's too warm for a beard.
For a beard? So
That's
I'll
valid.
grow mine in the fall.
Yes, in the fall, that'd
In the
be great.
fall, I will
Okay.
work on my beard.
Enos is an amazing parade float driver. That's what me and Enos have been doing this summer.
Lovely.
Is parades.
Okay.
I get to see him later tonight for a parade.
Fun.
So yeah.
Very fun.
Okay. Today we are. So Kari is here. She graciously decided to be my guest victim. I don't know what she feels like.
I
I
think
thought
it's
you
a
were going to
victim.
say guinea pig.
What?
I thought you were going to say guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
Oh,
no,
guinea pig
I've
too.
had other people on
It's a good
here.
thing that you didn't ask me too long in advance. I mean, we talked about it, but you
Yeah.
kind of just
I just
threw
said-
it on
I
me,
just
and I'm
said,
like,
hey, come on Saturday.
I can do this.
It is nerve-wracking.
Yes.
Okay, so Kari, we met at work. You
2.5 years ago.
That's insane.
I know, it's been a long 2.5 years.
So your license, you're an LPCC.
Yes.
LADC?
Yep, and LADC, which is licensed alcohol and drug counselor.
Why did you choose to get into the mental health field?
Oh, and she said she was going to ask me this, and that's like a long journey.
Good. We got an hour.
We got an hour, oh boy. So you give you not the Cliff Notes version.
No.
So growing up, I kind of had a pretty mild, growing up experience, but then life kind of led me through a series of loops and turns and valleys and just stuff, right? At about the age 38, I kind of felt the tug, like God's tug on my life to go back to school. And I really thought that I was going to go into physical therapy, discovering that me and anatomy and physiology don't vibe. Love it, interested in it. It was a 4-credit class, knew that I was never going to pass it unless I just did that one class because it doesn't come naturally to me. So I decided to kind of dial it back. I dropped that class, actually, added a psychology class. And it literally hooked me. So by the time I'd taken Gen Psych and then abnormal psych, just through the hooks in me. Yes.
I love that one.
Because I have people in my life. I mean, I have people very close to me that have schizophrenia, some personality disorders, things like that. Or at that time, things I just didn't understand. So college kind of gave me the mode to explore and maybe possibly get some answers to all the questions and things I didn't understand. So that led me to St. Cloud State, their program where I could do the LADC and LPCC simultaneously.
Oh, cool.
And then I spent, it was about 7 years completing that due to just some random things. Life, yeah. Life, a divorce, a remarriage, a move, all that kind of stuff. And a counselor that didn't tell me that when something was not going to be offered, I had to wait a year to get it.
Oh.
There was that too. But,
Your guidance counselor was
I'm not going to be
beneficial.
bitter about that.
That's okay. It was the journey that you had to walk.
It was the journey I had to walk. And you know what? It got me into the space I am now too. So yeah, that's where kind of my curiosity started, was just basically watching people in my life and then scratching my head and thinking, okay, I do not get this.
Right.
And I want to know more. And then, like I said, God kind of gave me the vehicle to do that.
That's awesome. So when you were walking through your journey of like getting there, and you've seen, so like I focus mostly on kids in my journey of like who I've worked with, but you've worked with so many different types of people. Like, what have you done for your like job?
Well,
history?
I started out at a residential treatment center, and I did my internship there for both my LADC and my LPCC as well. Worked that as the men's counselor. So people who struggle with addictions. Some of them were straight out of prison. A lot of them were mandated, probation agents telling you have to be there.
Yeah.
So I worked with a lot of people who significant personality disorders and significant addiction, obviously, if you're in a residential treatment center. But I did that for 2.5 years, and then I moved into outpatient, and I worked that for roughly a year, and then went into private practice for about a little over 2 years. And then now I've been working with Allison for another 2.5. So I've had about a 7-year-ish journey, and kind of through a whole, prior to that, I worked, I was in charge of like group homes and things like that. So just kind of I've kind of been working with people for as long as I can remember. Yeah. Between youth groups with my kids, being youth leader, and then just different places I've kind of walked through.
That's awesome. I originally started the group home place too. That's where I started, was up in Moorhead. Yeah. And so that's where I worked out through college. I started as a PCA, and then I graduated, so I did case management, and then I managed a few homes up there, and then we moved back here. So then I've been at this job right now for a
long time.
For 11 years this month.
11 years, yeah.
Insane. But no, do you have a favorite? Like, did you like working with one group? Because right now you're like focusing mostly on families, but you've done like individual family. Like, did you have a favorite set that you're like, that was super eye-opening, or I really meshed with those people? Or
yeah, I think I had to learn, like, for me, it's what level of chaos can I handle? So the residential treatment center was like nonstop, go all day long. Chaos, crazy things happening, getting phone calls because somebody found alcohol and they're dancing on the roof and singing. get him down.
Right.
I mean, there's that level of chaos where stuff's happening nonstop every single minute. And then the private practice was, I enjoyed my connection with people, but the level I was telehealth.
Yeah.
So I really decided I needed more people interaction. I need like a balance.
Yeah.
So that wasn't working really well for me. And so now what I do now, I don't know how quick I'm going to burn out because it's kind of crazy, but I work with like teenagers and their families and kind of getting into the nitty gritty of all the personality ick that happens that kind of blows situations up. How can we communicate better, understand each other better, learn our own set of emotion regulation skills, all that kind of stuff. So I do love that.
Yep.
So I know I like to be involved. I kind of like to be in the trenches, but I don't, I also am really good at taking a step back, and we can talk about that later.
Right. Right. No, that's awesome. So everything, I feel like you've done so many different things. And even in my own journey, it's like, almost you have to change with the way your life changes. Like, I can handle so many things, and then all of a sudden it's like, I need to take a step back, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. And so I think it's so cool that you've been able to experience all of these different populations. And then actually it helps because you get to experience all of those populations in one family.
Kind of.
Right now.
Yes. Yep. There's I have individual people I work with, and then I have whole families that I work with. And usually there's, addiction and like physical health issues and mental health issues almost always go hand in hand.
Right.
That's why there's so many dual diagnosis programs,
Right.
because very rarely is it just an addiction.
Right. You don't just, I decided to start drinking one day. I'm trying
Right.
to
Don't know
drink or
why.
use. Yeah.
Life was going great. I have no clue
Right.
why to say.
Right.
I don't know
I was
why I'm
just
shooting up meth now.
Bored.
Yeah, I was just bored. Well, boredom's a thing, but
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Usually there's a history of something. Yeah.
And so it's cool that you can work through, and you can use your LADC and what you're doing right now
Yes.
to help with these lovely
Right.
teens. I find it's such a struggle in our area that like I hear about 12 and 13-year-olds doing drugs. Like that just, I have so many thoughts. Like, first of all, what in your right mind made you sell something to a 12-year-old?
Right.
Like,
Exactly. For sure.
What's wrong with you? Like, how do we do that? How do you not?
There's a whole mental health problem there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, it's just.
But that's the tip of the iceberg of the stories I've heard from individuals who have like been in the treatment center and who offered them their first hit, how old they were.
Right.
That's just like I said, it's a whole illness right there.
It is. It's so sad. We just sit there and you think about all of these things these people have gone through. So yesterday there was a training that I went to. It was on maternal mental health.
Okay.
And we work with families, and I love working with the family because it's the system. And I feel I can work with a kid, but if I send them back to that same system that is struggling, what success are they going to really make?
Yep.
So the fact that we work with it, but it was all about maternal mental health. And just like she mentioned the diagnoses in the DSM, like if a mom has postpartum depression, that's not a DSM diagnosis. It's a depression.
Probably.
There's
I guess
not
I'm not
a postpartum anxiety diagnosis.
In the TR, they might have changed it. I don't even know.
Yeah. So it's crazy to think that like we have these moms that go through this experience and like our hormones are insane.
Right. Right.
But we don't even give them a potential diagnosis for it. You're just, now you have generalized anxiety, but you only had anxiety because now you're worried that your baby's going to die every night. You know what I mean? It's just,
right.
It was crazy to learn about that because I feel like we do it every day. Like I check in with my parents. I don't just check in with my kids. Like, how are you doing? Because if mom and dad aren't doing well, then I know little man isn't doing well.
Sure.
When they come to group and they're off the wall, I know I have to go back and be like, hey, what's going on at home?
Right.
Because this isn't happening here. What's going on at home that is making you?
I think what happens is you get good at learning if your parents need something, then at least you can give a recommendation, provide a referral, something. Because even like I can't take care of every single like addiction issue at home because some addiction issues need 24-hour care.
Right.
But I can know when this is not something we're going to solve at home.
Right.
It's time for a CD eval and to get somebody a little extra help.
Get them that recommendation referral. Referring parents out for their own therapy has been like
exactly
a big thing. And they're like, and I get it as a parent myself. Like, I don't want to. Like, I want to help my kids. I don't want to help it. Like, they don't need to focus on me. But then to explain to a parent, well, your kid is struggling because you're struggling.
Right.
So how do we get you
And
help?
No judgment on you.
No.
But can we step in?
Yeah. Can you?
That's how you how you present it and how well of a relationship you've built with them. So if you have a great relationship with that parent, they're going to be able to take that recommendation from you as opposed to not having a relationship with you.
So I feel like family work, which is not something that people pay for. You know what I mean? Like, insurances don't like to pay for that. But I think family work is probably the root that we should be focusing on.
And probably from an earlier age.
Right.
A lot of the families that I work with have teenagers, and a lot of the patterns, enabling and such are already set. And now your 16, 17-year-old kid knows that if he pushes hard enough and he's big enough, like, he can strike fear in their hearts. Whereas your 5-year-old, it would have been easier to put in those boundaries.
Yep. And set those limits.
Well, they're still not quite so scary.
I had a supervisor tell me at one time when I walked into a house and the kid was really struggling, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to change this around. I don't know how I'm going to help him. And he looked at me, he's like, Allison, these behaviors took 13 years to create. You're not going to change them in one. And I've held that with me.
Yes.
And been like, when parents say like, well, we need to do this. And I'm like, well, the kid is 5. They've had learned behaviors for 5 years.
Yeah.
So I can't change it really fast, but we can work together to make changes.
For sure. And I always tell them, I don't have a magic wand.
I wish.
If I could just fix your teenager, I'd be a millionaire because I'd bottle that.
Right. It's hard.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, people have that's what autonomy is.
Right.
Teenagers, adults, whatever. You all have the right to have your own thoughts, your own mind set. And until you decide it's too difficult for you or it's costing you too much, you aren't going to change that because it serves something for you.
It definitely, it does, because that's how they've learned to do that. And I feel like even it's a human nature thing.
It is. We do it's like water flows downhill.
Yeah.
The easiest path, right?
Right.
We don't want to do work to redirect that. That's hard.
when I open a new kid and they start coming to group and we start working together, and then within a week I'm getting a text message from the parents. They're struggling more. They're doing this more. They're doing this. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
Sure.
Because we're making changes and disrupting their normal.
Yeah.
So they're going to act out.
Well, and if parents can help to do some of the same things at home, it'll become easier. But if they're kind of reinforcing the same bad behaviors at home.
But then it gets harder at home too. And I see that so much when I'm doing in home is like, mom steps in to actually say no. And the kid is like, what are you doing? Why would you do that?
Right.
And then so to be there to support
Don't sound like Allison.
Exactly. So to be there to support that child and being like that parent and saying like, no, you're doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
Keep going. Don't give in.
Yeah.
And so
parents need almost more positive feedback than the kid does.
So I'm like super in love with ABC therapy right now, because like the first 3 sessions of ABC therapy, I can only say positives to the parent. I cannot redirect. And so it gives that parent that sense of like, oh, look, I'm doing this myself. I can do this. And and then my third session, the third session, I can come in and be like, maybe you should try it this way, or maybe you should try it that way. Or like, oh, that's really great, but how about give this a different experience? So I think that's really cool. I love it, but I'm doing 3 at once right now, and it's a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah, no kidding.
But it's good. I mean, it's helping.
You frequently overwhelm yourself, though, so, you know.
You do.
You do.
I've been told that a lot this week.
I'm sure. It's been
a rough week. Okay, so you've been a mental health practitioner for how many? 2, 4, 7?
Well, between 17 and 19 was when I was kind of concluding all my graduate stuff. So yeah, it's been like 7 years.
7 years.
Yep. Well, and the interesting thing is that, like, if I'm gonna tie in any of these books, this is my first one here, the What If one, the yellow and gold one, and there was like this when I was working in private practice. So this is like 4 or 5 years ago. I was working with a lot of young adults and kind of like feeling their lostness.
Yeah.
Like with all the changing climate with politics and core values and things that our country was built on and all the stuff and things, right? It's almost like the conversations I was having, they were almost feeling depressed because their footing was changing. It was shifting underneath them. And so I kind of like felt this tug that I was supposed to like, God gave me the cover, the title, all the top, and I fought it. I did not want to write books. I don't write books. As you can see, I do not write books.
You're right. You don't write books, Kari.
I've been
There's
a great...
three pictures over here with your...
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't write them. I got it.
I've been a great essay writer my whole life.
Oh, I have not.
Yeah, I can write papers out the wazoo, but I'm like, I never thought I could write like a novel.
Yep.
And these aren't stories. None of these are stories. Well, kind of that one's my story.
Right.
But it wasn't written like a story.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so this one was my first one, and it kind of came to my head because it's a bunch of questions. That's why it's called What If? Because I saw so many people just struggling, and they don't even know what questions to ask. Or is it okay to ask questions? I feel like I'm not supposed to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask too many questions, you get you know what I mean?
Right.
So the whole book, like obviously I'm a believer in Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's the firm foundation on which my feet stand. But some people, if you push them that direction, they're going to be like, that is absolutely not what I'm looking for. So that book doesn't necessarily point anyone at any particular direction, because I just wanted to get people asking questions.
Right.
And then helping them find, go talk to your pastor, your uncle,
Mm-hmm.
your imam, your whoever,
Right.
Whoever it is that you feel like you can trust to ask some questions.
Yeah.
But then be open to different answers, because you might not get the answers you think you want.
Mm-hmm.
So the back of the book has a little section for, what if these promises for you? Because I believe God gives us great promises.
Yep.
That he says he will do for us,
Right.
if we choose to let him, intervene. But that book is very like neutral. It's just a question book, but it was birthed out of my witnessing other people struggle all the time to just even know what questions to ask.
Yeah. No, you had talked about this, but honestly, the first time I was introduced to this book wasn't about what you talked about, because you don't like to share about your book.
No, I didn't like to share.
It was one of my clients who was going through treatment.
Oh, that's funny. And I know where he got that book.
Yes.
Because my ex-intern
Yes.
is also a friend of mine.
Yes.
And she had the book.
Yeah, so she would like hand them out to everyone, and we were talking about it, and I think he might read it now, but at that time in his addiction journey, he was not looking at it. It was not something he was not going to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is a great book for like young adults, older teens.
That was the age, like 18 plus.
Right.
And again, it wasn't pointing anybody's specific direction.
No, but it's
just asking a whole bunch of questions.
right.
Maybe giving you different ideas of what different directions you could think about.
Right.
So yeah, and then this second one kind of came into my head because my life experiences for quite a few years,
Mm-hmm.
I was in kind of a traumatic abusive relationship. And the weird thing is that technically this one should have been first and that one should have been second, because this story here is how I got to this. But I didn't know I was going to write that one.
Yeah. God
it
has
happened.
reasons,
So
though, right?
we went. So this one is about your identity in Christ, and it's a little bit of my journey there, but all the reasons we have to know that God has called us to be his children, and that there is a deceiver who wants us to, obviously every day of the week, be up to our eyeballs in stress and anxiety and depression, and focusing everything on what we can't do versus what we actually can do, because maybe I can't do it, but he can help me do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that one is more about my journey towards basically not worrying about a ton of things, because I know that whatever happens, I'm a child of the King and God's got it. Like he's gonna, whatever needs to be fixed, he can do it.
Right.
So that's where that one was kind of birthed from. But my journey there, this is my
led you to that one.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to write that one because obviously it was a tough write, because I didn't want to shame or blame anyone because I didn't have trauma growing up.
Yeah.
I had abuse and trauma in my first marriage, which was 22 years long. And I did not wish to shame or blame my ex in any way.
Yep.
And I have 4 children, and I don't want them, if they read this, I didn't want them to go, oh my gosh, you just were so terrible about dad. And at the same time, my kids are pretty honest about how things sit, but that wasn't my goal. This was supposed to be about me,
Right.
about my journey. And honestly, it was I thought I was going to have to revise and revise and revise and revise. And it's almost like God kind of like gave me the structure, the format of it. And so the book doesn't have chapters. It has emotions. It has my trip down into the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And then that's a very short part of the beginning. And then, I mean, like my first chapters are, rejection, losing myself, autopilot, death, inserting independence. It wasn't great kind of independence, coming up for air. And they're super short. A lot of them are 2-3 pages because it's literally what I was going through at that moment. And then everything changes as a part 1, part 2. And from the page 37 on, it's all about my journey out of the hole.
Oh, cool.
So literally the font changes, everything changes in the book, and kind of sharing like what God had to do to me and through me, and what I kind of had to allow to flow out of me, what I had to let go of, to let something else. Nothing will grow unless you put the mud pie down.
Yep.
You're not going to be able to, wash your hands, get cleaned up, and see healthy, beautiful. You have to put something down to let something new grow. Right. And so that one is definitely all about my journey to how I got there.
Right.
So yeah, it was kind of weird.
So
I wrote that once. Like I didn't have to revise it.
Well, no, I was supposed to be a good friend and help her, and I didn't. A bad friend. I mean, I gave a lot of input on the title.
She did. Well, the title and the cover, because I had a couple of covers going. She's like, Kari, that's a really beautiful title, but that's not you. And I'm like, what do you mean? I like beaches and things. She's
no,
like,
you don't.
I do. I love beaches, but I love mountains more. And literally, I could have taken this picture. I have pictures of me sitting at the top of cliffs like that.
And that's what we've kind of figured that, like, if this is about your story and coming out of it, like, you should be at the top of a mountain that you climbed.
Yeah,
because how many mountains have you climbed?
A lot.
Yeah. Like the elevation that you've been up.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago I was up 11,000 feet.
Yeah. Because that's just what you do. And so like that's you coming out and like being your true self. And so
that's where the name Alive came from.
That was my input, but otherwise I didn't revise it because I'm a bad friend and didn't read it.
I threw it all to a lot of people. But I believe that not that you didn't need to read it, but I was willing to share it with like a lot of people because I wanted to hear feedback, and I wanted them to be brutally honest because again, I want no shaming and blaming.
Right.
This is about my journey. And the funny thing is I had my sister-in-law read it.
Yeah.
And she gave me good feedback. And then I had my stepdaughter who knows my youngest daughter very, very well. They're literally in each other's weddings in the next 6 months. And she's like, Kari, I didn't hear anything negative about your ex. All I heard was Jesus.
Right.
Jesus. This is what happened. This is what Jesus did. She's like, that's all I heard. And I'm like,
perfect.
That's what I wanted.
Do you think your kids are going to read it?
I'm not sure. My boys don't really read. I mean,
that's why we need
they
to
can
get
read
Audible so that I can read them because I only Audible everything right now in my life.
So I doubt the boys will read it. My youngest daughter right now is getting ready to get married. She has no time for that. My oldest daughter we now have 2 grandbabies. Yeah. 2.5 and 6 months. So I gave her a copy. She's like, thanks, Mom. That's great. I'm like, yeah, it's about 15 years from now. You'll read that.
Right. When you need to.
Yeah, whenever. I mean, I'm giving them a copy.
That's awesome. So mom or women or even men who are struggling with just their journey, Alive would be a really good book for them.
It would be. My sister-in-law has a lot of trauma in her life, and she told me, Kari, she sent me an email at like 12:30 in the morning, And she's like, I was just planning on reading just a little bit of your book before I go into bed because I was going to go to bed early tonight. And she's like, I'm not lying. You need to run. Don't walk, run to get this to print because it's 12:30 and I had to finish it. I couldn't put it down.
Oh,
I'm like,
awesome.
yes. Yeah, there's a lot of work in this book because God really had to work on me to let go of a lot of things. My rights. My rights. Right. I have a right to this and that and the other thing. Yeah, you do, but that's not helping you right now.
Right.
So can you just put that down in light of something better, more healthy? I'm going to lay that aside.
That's awesome.
So it's kind of like a journey of like surrender.
Yeah. If you guys want to check out any of Kari's socials, Tom does have the QR code up on there. So if you scan that with your phone or something, then you can get all of her social medias to follow her because she has done a lot of work on social media within the last few months. Like,
yeah, that's a whole nother God story.
So she's trying to get out there.
I am with this stuff too, but my social media started with my Not Dead Yet 50 channel,
which isn't on the link.
It's
but
not
if
on the link.
Want to follow that one's really exciting. I like your trips. She took a trip. Side note: she took a trip with her mom. Those were the best videos ever. Like hiking with your mom, and you and your mom had planned that trip forever.
Well, actually, I planned one for her, and then her and her sister, and then they didn't think they could do it. And my mom's now 79. I'm like, Mom, if you still, she wanted to go to Utah because she loved all the hiking videos that I had. She wanted to see all the stuff. I'm like, if you want to go, I will take you. Because at 79, she really, she couldn't do it herself anymore. So in 18 days, we drove all the way to Utah. I mapped out a trip. We did all 5 national parks. And then she did a little bit of hiking. At her age, she's limited. She really had some fun hiking couple of little things. And then on the way home, we went wedding dress shopping with my daughter in Colorado.
Oh, fun.
So that was fun. We extended our trip by a day because of that. But yeah, it was really cool to take that trip with my mom, who probably isn't going to be able to do that again.
That was so cool. She'd like walk and then just sit on the rock while Kari finished the hike and then come back.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Like, just to watch.
Yeah, I took a couple long hikes by myself, but mostly it was, we went to this place called Singing Canyon, and my mom likes to sing, and she's an alto, so we sang some of her favorite hymns.
I was going to say, you want to hear Kari sing.
Oh, gosh.
It was so good. I thought it was good. Not Dead Yet 50.
So I started that YouTube channel, the Not Dead Yet 50. I think God was kind of like getting me into like, how do I edit a video? Because for a year and a half, I struggled with like my apps kept crashing and I couldn't get a video up because the stupid thing I couldn't get it done. You know what I mean? So it took a whole, just an adventure tour of what do I need that's enough, but not, I don't need DaVinci Resolve. I don't know what to do with all that.
That's what Tom has me using sometimes.
Yeah, no.
I call him a lot.
I'm like, Microsoft Clipchamp. Perfect.
Tom's like, no, DaVinci Resolve.
I know, and I have the Adobe products and stuff too, but I'm like, too much.
Talk about annoying my techie brother. Tom, DaVinci Code isn't working for me.
Yeah.
Allison, it is not called DaVinci Code.
Well, it is kind of a code. It's all, I try to edit some stuff in there and I'm like, I don't know what it's doing. And then I fixed something, but it wasn't fixed, it was wrecked. And so I'd have to start over. I'm like, no, this is what I need. So I think God kind of had me doing that whole adventure tour before I had to actually like start producing stuff. And then,
would you like me to teach you?
Yes, at some point, maybe.
Do a DaVinci Resolve class.
Because I want to start learning to do some cool stuff. But like for what I do with I have a Coffee with Kari channel too. That's the QR code that he has. He's got all my Coffee with Kari stuff on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. There's a lot of stuff up there. But my Not Dead Yet is kind of what like led me to all that and realizing, oh, I can do this.
Right.
So
that's awesome. And that you're not dead yet, you and your friend. So it's not just you.
Yeah, my friend Angie and I, we grew up together. We've known each other since the 2nd grade. And so this all happened when I was snowmobiling in the North Woods with my husband. I was 50 at the time. I'm older now. But I'm whipping through the woods because I'm kind of a nut. When I ride, jumping things and, and I'm thinking to myself, I am 50 years old.
Right.
And I'm still out here doing this. And this idea popped into my head, not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. And I'm like, oh, I have to call Angie. And I had no service. So I had to wait to get back to service. Then I texted Angie and I'm like, we're starting a YouTube channel. It's called Not Dead Yet. And of course, my friend Angie's on board for pretty much everything.
Oh, funny.
Her and I are both avid hikers, have
That's
been.
awesome.
Yes, our kids were raised getting doused in waterfalls and jumping off cliffs. And
Sounds like a good way to be raised.
oh yeah, drown them all.
Hey, they can swim, right?
They swim now.
So Called Up, who would you say you should read Called Up?
Again, most of these are like 18 and older.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, yeah, your young adults,
Yeah.
18 and up, early 30s. I mean, everybody.
Right.
None of these are really meant for teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really going to hold their attention. This one, I tried to keep the adult content to a minimum because I could have been a whole lot more descriptive, and I chose not to.
Yeah.
So any person 18 and up probably will understand and will it will be fine.
But so like if you're searching or looking for kind of like more identity in Christ and stuff like that, Called Up would be a good book
Yes.
for you to read.
Yep, it would. It helps if you have the basis of this one because that gets you to that one.
Okay.
But they're both standalone.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, this is my journey to there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So,
So how do you feel about being a published author?
I still don't know what to think. You know, I told myself I would keep writing as long as God kept giving me ideas.
Yep.
And these all were, well, this one was like, people kept asking me, are you going to tell your story? And I'm like, are you talking to me?
Right.
So, and when it started to flow and it just kind of like came out my fingers, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm supposed to write this. But if I don't have any more ideas, I'm not just going to write random stuff.
Right.
I
That's
mean,
valid.
I do have some ideas now, but not enough of a solid.
That you're going to go for
Yeah, I'm
another
not
book.
starting anything. I'm really going to enjoy
this
first.
and focus on
Yes.
getting this promoted and out there. And
Yeah,
I
and
like
I
what
would-
you're doing with your Facebook page is made. What's your Facebook page?
Well, the YouTube is, or not YouTube, sorry. That one's called Made for More.
Made for More.
Yeah. Well, and the funny thing is I have a publisher. With this book, with Called Up, I actually enlisted a publisher. And so, but they were really good about some things and not so good about others.
Mhm.
So my Instagram and my Facebook aren't like, they aren't called the same thing, which is something I really wanted to do, but I'm not going to change it now. So pretty much everything is Coffee with Kari, but
Except
then
for
the name of my, I also have a website, which is Made for More, but all my Coffee with Kari content is on there. If you want to know more about me, kind of in depth, go to my website, which is my first and last name, so karigritz.com.
Okay.
And you'll see all of my stuff and things. Ironically, the links to the book on there don't work because.
Oh, that's helpful.
Well, yeah, but okay, but you can buy these books on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. They're on Enneagram Spark. It's on Kindle, so you can read it. Like you can get them a million other places. So I'm not really worried about that yet.
Right.
My goal is to be able to do, like, I love doing the devotionals.
Yeah.
And I would love to interact with people more, get conversations going on that, because my goal is to influence people to know what Jesus has to offer for them.
That's awesome.
So that's my goal. And so I would love to grow that part
Mm-hmm.
of what I do. I'd like to make that my full-time job because I know that burnout in what I do, very real.
Or remember, we talked about this week. We're going to go state to state.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to do therapy, but it's going to be like nature therapy, like what do they call them? Like the woods bath,
Something like that. And Allison's going to be in charge of what everybody smells.
Yes, I'll have lots of oils for us.
Yep.
And we'll sit in the woods and we'll go barefoot on the grass, and we'll do grounding and we'll do meditation.
And I'll take day trips with y'all. You're going to need some shoes for that.
Yep, she'll go hiking after we calm our bodies.
Yeah, because about 1 week every 3-ish months, I just have to walk away.
Leaves.
I
She
just
just
leave.
goes. She sends me a message. I'm out.
I'm gone.
Okay, have fun. I'll watch you on YouTube.
Yep, that's right. Stay tuned. Just a week and a half ago, I was in Colorado with my daughter, and I hiked my first hike. Darn, I killed myself because I was not ready for the elevation yet. But then I hung out with them for a few days, and on the days that my daughter was working, I was up, giving myself the blister the size of Texas.
Oof,
if anybody can figure out how to pat an Achilles rupture scar without having it rub on their shoe, I'd love to know, because I have not figured it out yet.
Put lavender on it.
That's going to change the shape of my foot?
Well, it's going to, like, if the scar's that big, it's going to loosen. It's going to, like, move the scar.
The problem is the back of my foot's too straight. You know how your foot curves?
Oh,
it's not curved anymore. It's the tendon. They pulled it tight, and now it's, yeah.
So you need the tendon looser again, huh?
I do. I need to loosen the tendon.
Actually, Sam, what oils do you put on your tendons to make them looser? So give us a whole list.
There you go. Comment. You know what? When I had that Achilles rupture, after everything was healed, I actually massaged it with a whole bunch of like coconut oil with a bunch of essential oils in it. And the physical therapist said that I regained motion and my scar healed faster than anybody that ever seen.
Because my sister has MS. And so one of those things is her Achilles gets super tight.
Yeah.
So she actually has a blend that she puts on them.
Let me know what that blend is, because I'm going to massage that thing. I need to get her loosened up.
Because so part of that. See, this is the whole thing about oils. It's a community. People know what they need to know. Okay, so what are your other passions? You like hiking. You like going on random trips everywhere.
Losing myself in the wilderness.
Losing yourself.
Deciding whether it's worth it to come back or not.
I know. I beg all the time. But then she goes to like non-reception places. So
exactly. She can't reach me.
You can't reach her?
I would say my husband's my favorite thing to do is snowmobile. Which I couldn't do last year because I had a shoulder surgery. All of my discovered everything in my shoulder was torn, so they fixed that. So this winter I'll be back to snowmobiling. But we actually contemplate moving to Wyoming, the state of Wyoming, which
makes me sad.
Because here in Minnesota, like there's hardly ever any snow, and we need snow. When I was hiking a week and a half ago on the snowy range up at almost 11,000 feet, there was still huge snowbanks I had to, in fact, if I'd have fallen in, I would have been gone. It was taller than my head yet. So we contemplate going places where we like to motorcycle. My husband still likes to dirt bike. I sold my dirt bike because I was going to kill myself.
Do you want to see a really funny video? Kari has a video out there. It's the best video ever. I think it's on your Facebook too, but it's where her husband went dirt biking and she tried to set up a hammock. I mean, you want a good laugh for the day.
Between two trees.
It was the best video I've ever watched.
Yeah, you tried to kill me.
It was so good. It was so good. I'm not going to give it away, guys, but it needed more views.
Kari almost lost her life.
As her husband's dirt biking, the one with the hammock might not have made it out.
Yeah, right. No, right?
It was so good. I'm sorry. That was the best video ever. It's on Facebook. You should find it.
It is on Facebook? I don't remember doing that. Well, it's on YouTube for sure.
For sure YouTube, but I believe it's on Facebook. So.
Maybe somebody shared it.
Right.
It could have been somebody shared, because I don't think I put it on Facebook, but
I'll have to find it.
Yeah.
I'll share it on Facebook so you guys can definitely check it out because it needs more views. It should be the most viewed YouTube video out there. So you have kids that, like, your daughter, you said, lives in Colorado, so you get to go visit her.
Yeah, I actually have 4 kids. My oldest she's 32, got the 2 grandbabies. She lives with her husband over by Princeton, Zimmerman area, and then I got my 2 boys. And then I got my youngest daughter, who is kind of independent like me and decided to move to Colorado a couple years ago, and she's now engaged and
that's exciting.
Will not be coming back to Minnesota. That's okay.
Right.
As long as she has
you can go visit.
Extra bed I can stay for free.
Right. That's a good idea.
I know, it's close to the Rocky Mountains.
Right.
No complaints here.
That's awesome. So you have all those different hobbies.
Yep. And 3-step kids, which I also, they're very close to me as well.
Yeah. And they live around here, don't they?
Yeah, the cities ish. Yeah, they're not too far away. So yeah, we're planning 2 weddings actually. My stepdaughter and my daughter. Maybe my stepson too. We'll see. I'm not sure about that one yet.
Don't give it away on the
Well, we don't know. Like it's a thought. Like these kids are all 24 and up. Getting married is a very real possibility.
It is valid.
It's going to happen one of these days.
Right. I just don't want you to give it away if he hasn't even talked to her about it.
I don't even know.
Okay, good. The one thing she watches of yours.
I don't think so.
Do you? Oh my gosh, I had a thought and then I lost it. Hold on.
Oh boy,
it's here.
It
Do we have any
hurts.
comments, Thomas?
Doesn't look like it. Yep, nothing so far.
Okay. It was along the lines of the oh my goodness gracious. Passions. Yep, it's gone, guys.
Oh,
That happened.
I guess if you're looking at something else that I kind of sustained me my whole life, for me, worship music is very, very important. And I spent 5 years singing and playing in my church. But to me, helping people connect with God through really great worship and moments that's how I've gotten. Well, if you read this book, I spent a lot of time like just worshiping and laying down all of my ideas and my rights and and just saying, okay, God, I'm yours.
Right.
I can't fix this. I'm yours. There's nothing I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm resting in that. So for me, that connection with God is just super, super important. I don't think I don't know how I would manage without it. I sing a lot in my job. Sometimes in between clients, there's a lot of sitting in the car and driving. I sing a lot to kind of like refocus my head.
I feel like that's what I was doing the whole way here. I ended with, and I hope to pick up again when I go home, but the song Truth Be Told. Have you heard that?
I don't think I've heard that.
It's so good. It starts out with like, oh my gosh, there's just different verses about just like how, you know, if you're always telling the truth and actually saying, like when someone asks you how you are, actually telling them how you are instead of saying I'm good.
Sure. I think I think it sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's so
and my
good.
favorite one recently is called He Is.
Ooh.
I think it's by Megan Woods, but I'll have to.
I love Megan Woods. She's the one who sings Truth Be Told.
Oh.
No,
maybe.
she's the one who sings
I'm not sure if it's her. I think it might be.
She sings that one. Oh my gosh, I just listened to it this morning too. Wendell introduced me to it.
Oh. Okay.
It's about being like my father's king, lies. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. What?
It's on your list. You'll find it.
Oh. Is it the truth?
Oh yeah, she sings one called The Truth.
Yes.
Yep, that's a really good one too.
Yes, The Truth. Okay, I'm not going to try to play these.
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's her or not, but I think it might be. I could look it up, but I don't.
Hold on.
But yeah, it's called He Is. It's great.
He Is.
He Is. I mean, I can look quick.
I'm sorry, I gotta find this because I can't.
Gotta find it.
Ann Wilson is another one of my favorites. And guess what?
What?
Tomorrow, she's at the Red River Valley Fair.
Oh my gosh.
But I gotta work on Monday.
OMG. Darn jobs. Keep getting in. Oh, it's not. Oops, hold on a second. It is not Megan Woods. It is Anthem Worship.
Ooh.
Klein and Mass Anthem. Anthem Worship. It's a woman singer though, so I think that's why I thought it was.
For Anthem Worship. Yep.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was. It sounded
the
like
Climb.
her.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
so we talked about YouTube and socials. Okay, so how do you, in this job that we have that is so demanding of our emotions, how do you refocus and just like work on your mental health in order to do what we do?
Well, number one, I worship a lot. The sing. That's probably 85% of it right there. I'm also very good at knowing when I need to shut it off. Like yesterday, I had a chiropractor appointment in the morning. That's self-care, right? But then I went home and I kind of had a headache and stuff. And instead of pushing and trying to do maybe more things that I should probably be doing, I laid in my hammock for 3 hours.
Nice.
And read a book and took a nap and just was content. Most of the time our brains are buzzing. Right. I should be doing this, I should be doing that. And I have a really good off switch. I can just let it go. There's nothing that can't wait. I spend time in my garden. Feeling the dirt between your toes is really great. Weeding, just looking at stuff, you know, talking to my carrots. Well, my carrots that didn't grow. My green beans and my sweet peas, they have to have a conversation every now and then. My chickens.
I talked to my sweet peas last night because that's the only thing that's grown, so I have to give them lots of attention.
Yeah,
and I told them they need to keep growing straight so they can reach the trellis. Keep going straight.
That's right. Yep. I also have chickens. and I let them run around the yard, and it's just kind of peaceful. My husband and I, we have these two. We look like two old people because we kind of are. We sit in these chairs that they're like glider rockers.
Nice.
And we just watch our chicken. There's like 16 of chickens I have. We just watch them cluck around and do their things and squawk and run and, don't bite my toes and, the whole thing. So, yeah.
My mom sent a text message the other day and said, how did the chickens get in here? So she lets her hens free range during the day, and she must have gone in to feed into the rabbit hutch to get the rabbit food, and they must have gone into the winter rabbit hutch, and they were like hiding behind the food bins. So then she didn't know they were in there until she walked by and heard the cluck 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 cluck, and she opens the door and she's like, what are you
How in the
doing
heck did you even get in there? No kidding.
And like she sends this text message, and I had to look at my girls and be like, where are they? Like, I don't know. And my kid's like, oh, they're in the rabbit hutch. And I was like, did you do that? Oh, no. Because my kids will be like, oh, grandma, you forgot one. And like, they just wrangle a chicken.
Right.
Their newest venture is, what is mom? Quail. Mom's quail, little quail eggs. Those things are cute. Little minuscule. Is that what she's hatching out right now?
Not good for baking cookies, but they're cute to look at.
Well, we have the variety of like duck, chicken, and then we'll have.
So
Yes,
take a little one and a big one.
is currently working on incubating and hatching quail.
Quail.
See if we can start raising those as well.
I know, because my kids want them.
I'm gonna get an incubator. I have a couple roosters. I just gotta borrow one back. Yeah, get some more chicks. So, it's kind of like I'm really good at listening to what my mind and my body are telling me. And if I need to go for a walk, if I need to go see one of my stepdaughters, sometimes I'll just call her up and say, hey, can we have coffee? Mm-hmm. Or a friend. I have a couple friends that I will do that. Go see my mom, talk about stuff that's important to her. But yeah, mostly it's just being okay with maybe not doing what you think you should do on that day.
Right.
Because your house will clean itself another day. It's amazing. It's always still there.
Yeah. Doesn't go away.
Yeah.
The laundry.
No, but you know what? And sometimes it's therapeutic to just sometimes I get really excited because I clean my bathroom and it smells so good and it looks so good and I vacuumed to mop the floor and I feel really good about that. Baking bread.
Do you make I'm so excited for squash season because Kari makes a really good squash
My
bread.
grandma makes actual regular bread out of potato water and butter and all the stuff and things, right? Like homemade stuff. And then I make caramel rolls, but there's days what my husband's like, why are you baking? We don't need that. I'm like, we don't. But I will give it to somebody who'll appreciate it, or I'll throw it in the freezer. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I just need to bake the cookies.
Right.
And I'll bring them to church on Sunday. Or I'll bring them to Alice. I baked zucchini bread.
The kids loved it.
Yeah, and I brought it to her work because I'm like, I don't want this. Will the kids eat this stuff?
They loved it. They thought it was the best stuff in the world.
So when I bake, I'll just
just give it to us. The kids will eat it. I mean, the kids will eat it.
I'm trying to keep it off my hips.
I know. Yeah, me too. I got 12 little kids to run after those. So
there you go.
I can afford some chocolate chip zucchini.
Absolutely.
Chip bread.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh. What?
Chocolate chip zucchini bread sounds so good.
It is amazing.
I can't wait for zucchini season, chocolate chip zucchini
I didn't
cake.
Did you plant zucchini?
Yeah, they're this big.
Okay.
I had to go in. Oh my gosh.
I didn't plant any.
I got some zucchini from that church.
Nice. Already?
Oh. Yeah, some people actually got their gardens in really early.
Oh my gosh.
Not me.
So I went through the garden last night and I tilled up my backyard. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's a big garden. Okay. The weeds are doing great. The plants, I have two corn stalks.
Oh.
My sunflowers didn't even grow. I don't know what's happening. My pak choi was doing well and now it's all overwatered. My carrots, nope. I can't grow a carrot to save my life.
Yeah, mine didn't come up either. Or it's like they got too cold or too wet or something. I just tilled the spot back on up.
My pumpkins are starting to grow, but then I had to go through and clean off all the dirt from the leaves because they are so wet. I planted them in the mound and I have one pumpkin seed growing way over here from the mound because of the rain.
It ran, yeah.
It washed it out and I'm like, maybe my corn is down to the neighbor's yard now.
Right?
I was so mad. So I have some pumpkins coming up. I think I have
Rain is good, but
some
too
cantaloupe. My peas are starting to grow. My tomatoes, I have like little tomato plants starting now. My peppers that I planted that I was hoping were gonna grow, and I like put rocks around them to like make sure I didn't ever weed that spot. And my daughter said that I was planting gravestones, and she was correct because they're dead. My peppers are gone.
Oh, funny.
My beans, I got nothing there either. I walked around my whole garden last night, and I was like, "Good job, weeds. You're doing great."
Yeah, a lot of weeds for all the work I did.
I know. I'm like, so I slapped mosquitoes and weeded the ones that were actually my cucumbers. I have some cucumbers and zucchinis growing. Like the plants are growing. So
Well,
hopefully,
if you want to give me zucchini, I'll bake you stuff with it
I
because I
will.
have no zucchini.
Perfect. I will do that if they actually produce. Otherwise, my grandma's garden's growing well. I just have to go up and weed it. She has weeds too.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a question from someone on one of my posts about oils in the summer. Okay. And I kind of chose 3 that I really think are really good. The first one is peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is great for the summer. You put it on your arms. The cool thing about peppermint oil is great for the winter too because it regulates your body temperature. So
Don't get it anywhere near your eyes.
Yeah, no. But put it on your arms and it'll help to cool you down if you're too hot, or if you're too cold, it'll help you to warm you up.
Or you get a sunburn.
Oh yes, peppermint's
It's
good for your
cool.
sunburn.
Yeah. it's very
Speaking
cool
of
for
that,
sun-
after sunburns, there is a spray out there that Young Living has called Lavender After Sun Spray. And it has lavender for the healing and it has peppermint for the cooling. I live with that. So that's another good one. Otherwise, lemon oil and lime oil, just a few drops in your water, just helps like give it a different flavor, but then it helps with hydration too. And then lemon is really good for helping your body just to naturally detox toxins that we run into every day.
Very nice.
So those are really good. That's what I would say for oils for the summer. There's aromases. Talking about gardening, our muscles, right? When you're sitting there and you're like bending over and gardening and weeding, and then you get up and then your legs are just hurting. Aromases helps those muscles to like not contract so much, and it's so relaxing.
So drink it. Take
yes.
it before you garden.
No, you don't drink it. You just put it on. Like after you get out of the shower, put it on, and it will help your muscles to relax because it's a muscle relaxing support. Thomas just said citronella and purification, and I can attest to that. So that new diffuser that I've been having, that I was going to bring today, that's on my nightstand. You put a whole bottle of oil in it, and I put a whole bottle of citronella in it, and it doesn't like use the whole bottle right away. But I used that at the drive-in last weekend. Oh. You just, because it's not when you have to plug in, it runs off of a battery.
Oh.
So instead of like a citronella candle,
sure.
It's just a whole bottle of citronella oil, and I put it in the truck bed, and that's how we watched the movie at the drive-in. Huh. So citronella is a really great one to keep pests away. Purification helps with like, also like putting it on or something. If you have a bite, it helps to draw the stuff out so that it's not so itchy. Those are really good ones too for summer. My kids love those. Aloe oil is a must if you have children in the summer because they can't stop hurting themselves.
Scrapes, scratches,
mosquito bites. They can't stop itching. And so aloe oil is like, we go through bottles of that in the summertime. Another thing that I guess, have I talked about Jackson? I did talk about Jackson and his wrists, right? A little bit after he did. So Jack, my son, broke both of his wrists in June. Did I tell you that? Yep. Falling off the swing. Okay, broke both of his wrists. He's out of his brace on his left arm. And Monday, he will be out of his brace for his right arm.
Nice.
So that took not even 2 months.
Very good.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. The funny thing is we're talking about essential oils here. When I had my Achilles rupture, I was in a cast for like 6 weeks. And you know how bad that itches?
Oh, yeah.
So I should patent this. I took my husband's, the stick for what he cleans the guns with the little cloth at the end. And I put like tea tree and lavender of like the anti-itch and the healing stuff on there. And I went down my cast. I kept it away from my scar because the staples were on the back. So around the whole 3/4 of them. But it itched so bad. I couldn't stand it. And it felt so good.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And
Glad I'm
my
gonna teach
skin
you.
was like not like
Right.
peeling and dry. I
Yeah.
mean, it was obviously doing what things do when they're
Yeah.
in casts, but yeah, I was about ready to chew my leg off.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, the gun cleaner with the essential oils on there.
That's awesome. I felt so good that Jack didn't have to have like his cast for more than a month.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was a month that he was in a cast because he got it off June 29th. So put it on June 8th. So 3 weeks he had a cast
Very
on.
good. He's a kid. He
So
healed fast.
he heals fast, and then also Mom might have mixed up a blend that we put on his arms every single day.
Nice.
So there's oils out there, guys, to help support your body, to help
heal itself. Absolutely.
And so I don't know how long he would have been in a cast without those oils, but I don't really want to try it because I'm trying to keep a kiddo. And a cast and a brace at the age of 7 has been holy crazy. Even when he had his cast and his brace on, we have to be like, you can't hang on the monkey bars. You have a buckle fracture. Please do not stretch your bones like that. So it's just very fortunate that we didn't have to spend until September in arm casts. So then hopefully we can start going to the lake and we can start swimming.
You can't hang on anything at the lake.
Right. And they don't want him swimming they didn't want him swimming until
quite yet.
His brace was off, but they're not even going to see him again. Like, she doesn't even want to see him. I thought that was weird, but sure. Also, another thing that I found out that I just wanted to share a little bit was, I've heard a lot of people talking about like this ick thing that they got going around, like coffee type thing.
A sickness.
Sickness.
When you say ick thing, what do you mean?
Icky sickness.
Okay.
I don't know what it is because I never go to the doctor and get a diagnosis. But you don't feel good. You get the runny nose. You kind of got like a cough type of thing. It's just been going around. I've heard a lot of kids having it right now, and then my kids they went to told us, and then they kind of came back with it. So have been using Thieves Chest Rub and Evergreen Essence on their necks every night, and within 2 days, the 2 little ones were better. And then Lex started. Now she's been doing it, and she's doing better. So I'm gonna say Thieves Chest Rub and Evergreen Essence to help with that has been amazing. Also, seasonal essentials is a good time and a good one for right now because I think there's a lot of allergies in the air. I think you're right. And then Allerzyme has been another one that my kids have been taking too, just to prevent like any of the allergies they encounter. It's an enzyme that helps break down things. Yes, Thomas?
We have another comment on Facebook. Again from
Enos?
Yes, Enos. She says, I believe it's been 5 weeks today that Jackson fell off the swing.
Yes, it has. I was supposed to be in a parade with Enos that day, and we had to text him that we were at the ER and didn't know if we'd make it.
Oh.
So Mike Wiener rode the playfloat by himself, waving at everyone. So yeah. Anything else you want to share with us, Kari?
I feel like you got the full meal deal.
See? And you were worried about talking for an hour, and we're over.
I wasn't worried about talking for an hour.
Dave definitely wasn't worried about you talking for an hour.
My husband said, just get a latte, Kari. You'll never shut up. It's like, look, you feed me a little sugar. It's not the caffeine because I only had 1 shot, but the sugar evidently does something to me.
Whatever. It's just good conversation.
It is good conversation. She's a good conversationalist. See?
I'm a good listener or something, might do that for my job.
That too.
It's hard though when you get 2 people who are supposed to listen. Who knows how to talk and who knows how to...
I don't know. We both listened and talked.
Right,
So we got it covered.
It was a good time.
We're just going to start our own business.
Right. We're going to travel through different woods and you guys can come do therapy with us.
All 50 states.
All 50 states.
There we go.
A caravan.
A caravan.
A caravan.
A caravan.
A caravan. We're going to call it the caravan across
Yeah, we're
the
going to figure out how to
states.
get your name in there too, because
Okay.
I can't just be my name. That'd be
it should be,
embarrassing.
though.
We're gonna have to figure out how to get Allison in there somewhere.
We could do a book tour.
There you go.
We can talk about
Speaking
essential
to her.
oils. Speaking tour. And in the middle of nowhere. Guys, our social medias have to pick up so we can afford to do this with
Yeah.
you all.
We want
Start
us to-
following, liking, sharing
That's right. So we can afford to just live
Right.
off our social
our
media.
social medias so we can travel.
Not holding my breath, but you
No.
never know.
Right, we can do this.
Yeah,
God has
no.
a plan for us.
That's right. We hope it's our plan.
Yeah, I mean, it's really his plan and we're just part of it.
We hope it's our plan, but you never know.
It was an idea. Maybe he put that idea in our head.
Maybe he put 3 book ideas in my
I
head,
know,
so
see?
you never know.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you guys for joining us today. Another shout out to, I think I totally forgot my shout out to Deja Blue here. They gave us amazing drinks to hydrate today.
Very
so
good.
if you're in Alec, come and visit them. If you're down at Art Market, they have a truck down there today too. So you should go totally get something there. Otherwise, Streetside Studio 7, thank you for letting us do our podcast in this amazing space. If you have comments, questions, put them down below so I can answer them later. If you're watching the replay, put replay so I know you watched. Our replays are on YouTube and Spotify. And oh my gosh, change in schedule, guys. I will be filming next week at 11 a.m. instead of the 25th because the 25th is my grandma has a camping thing going on. So we're all going up to see grandma.
Oh,
So
gotta do it.
I didn't think that we could go live in Ashby, Minnesota. You talk about spotty reception. Up on the hill, it doesn't work so well. So we're going to film
Sounds good.
next week. Do I know what I'm talking about? No. So I need comments about what I should go through because, I don't pre-plan these. I just come and God puts ideas in my head and we go with the flow.
There you go.
Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was good. See, it wasn't horrible. You didn't have to be nervous.
I was only nervous right at the beginning.
See, that's what I
And we
wanted.
just talk, so I knew
fine.
it wasn't going to be that bad.
Right. It's good. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
See ya.